Breaking right now, a fire at a chemical plant in Plainwell is contained now. However, there are still some materials inside the Drug and Laboratory Disposal Incorporated that are still causing some concern for firefighters out there.
Now, no one is hurt, but we do want to go live to 24-hour News 8's Mark Thompson, who's on the scene tonight. Mark.
Brian, we are just about 300 yards away from the facility. You can see it's just behind that blue building there in the background. The Sheriff's Department has us back, as they do residents in this area, because they are concerned about a potential hazmat situation. You can see there is a little bit of smoke billowing from the building right there. And as you mentioned, they are evacuating residents just northeast of this facility as a precaution. The fire is contained and there are no injuries to report at this time, but there are some chemicals inside that facility that they are concerned with that are in some barrels, and they want to make sure that there is no potential hazardous materials threat to this particular area. Now, this facility, they handle all types of hazardous materials. They handle and transport materials from academic institutions, from medical facilities, and other facilities as well. So they are concerned about the hazardous materials that are inside of this building here. That fire broke out just around 3 o'clock. Those residents on the northeast side of the facility, they're telling them to go to Plainwell High School at this point, again, just as a precaution. And when we first got out here, they were saying that they were evacuating some businesses just nearby the plant as well, some within 100-yard radius of the plant. Again, no injuries to report. The fire is under control right now. We're going to try to find out exactly what the effect is for nearby residents, and we're going to have that for you in later reports. Back to you.
Okay. Mark, thank you. Do you know anything, Mark, while we still have you, about any explosions by any of the residents around there that they said they heard some explosions? Do you know anything about that?
When we got on scene here, we haven't been able to hear any explosions coming from that facility. It seems like the fire department did a good job of quickly containing this, whatever it is. And we were speaking with the residents just around here. They haven't mentioned any explosions. We haven't been able to see any fire visible, just some smoke at this point. But again, with all of the type of chemicals that are inside that facility, they want to make sure that nothing re-sparks or try to prevent any future explosions from taking place out here.
Okay, Mark. So not necessarily a sense of a state of emergency, but they're not standing down just yet either.
Absolutely not standing down. We've been seeing ambulances come to this area, and I don't know if we can just pan around. The fire department has set up a staging area here right where our live location is as well. You can see that they're getting gear on or perhaps maybe taking gear off as they go in and out of shifts here, but not a real sense of urgency. But again, this is an ongoing situation, and with so many chemicals, you want to make sure that everyone around this area is safe.
Mark Thompson, thank you.
Mark, thank you. We will be bringing you live team coverage in just a few minutes coming up on 24-hour News 8 at 5.
And be sure to tune in as we keep following this developing situation on air and online.